Next question, the member for Hamilton Mountain.
Thank you, Speaker. My question is for the Premier. We have seen a scary trend in Hamilton of not-for-profit service providers closing their doors due to budget constraints. The Hamilton branch of the Elizabeth Fry Society is the latest organization to announce their closure. One volunteer said, quote, "This is very distressing and sad news. The service provided by E-Fry are so amazing, and it is sad to think that all of these women who now have no support as they go through court systems and try to get back on their feet," end quote. What's happening in Hamilton is clear. It's a clear example of the direct consequences of this budget, and it's obvious who is getting left behind. Can the Premier explain where are the supports in this budget for programs like Elizabeth Fry in Hamilton?
The Solicitor General.
Well, Mr. Speaker, and I want to thank the member for the question. Let me be clear. There has been no changes to the funding for our community safety order programs. We continue to support women who are at risk of reoffending. The John Howard Society is delivering those services in Hamilton, Niagara, and the Brantford region. And our ministry continues to work closely with community service providers across the province in the delivery of community service support and programs. Mr. Speaker, I'll be clear again. We support the women who are at risk of offending, and this is a priority, and the services will be conducted out in this region by the John Howard Society.
The supplementary, the member for Oshawa.
Thank you, Speaker. Things are bad in our jails and have gotten much worse at Vanier Centre for Women and Hamilton Wentworth Detention Centre. Because the Solicitor General is not honouring the original contracts with the Elizabeth Fry Society, it has had devastating consequences. Instead of having program support when dealing with sexual assault or human trafficking, women and gender-diverse inmates are handed crossword puzzles to deal with their trauma because there's nothing else, not even pencil crayons anymore. Women used to have support while incarcerated that followed them into the community, and now they get a crossword. So my question is, will you negotiate a contract with Elizabeth Fry, and will you stop your ugly attack on women and recommit programs funding?
Caution the member on her language. Solicitor General.
Opposite, and I said it in my first reply. There's been no changes to the funding for our community safety order programs, but the Elizabeth Fry Society was not the successful applicant to deliver the community services there. It was the John Howard Society. And I want to say it again, we will continue to support women who are at risk of reoffending.